What's going on, everybody? Your biggest fans here at the condos, and today we are off of the couch, out of the living room, and into
the kitchen.
What are we doing today?
So today, one of our biggest kind of hobbies are plants. Our house is filled with many plants. And I thought we would go through a little repotting session of a couple of plants that we have here that are just too big for what they're in right now, and we need to move them from one space to another. So we thought we would make a video out of it and teach some of the people that don't know maybe how to repot or that's scared of it or anything like that, how to do it in our way. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
We are new to plant parenting. I guess you can call it plant parenthood. And we are just kind of taking it in strides. We'll do this, and one day you'll be able to see all these other ones behind us. We'll give a plant tour eventually. But today, like she said, we're just going to jump right into this. So take it away.
Awesome. So before we actually start any of them, we have a little monstera cutting that a friend gave me a while back, and we are starting to finally bring it back to life because she was struggling, dying a little bit in the process of moving here. So all that I'm going to do is just change the water. She's been needing a change of water almost twice a week especially in the winter. The water gets cold really fast and they are more into warm temperatures and water tropical. So I try to change the water every 3 or 4 days and put warm water instead of the cold one to make sure that she stays kind of, I guess, alive and warm during the winter months, just because she's not getting as much warmth as she should. Lower the volume on this so that you don't just hear really loud plant watering. Okay. And she's our baby. She's growing a cute little baby growth, which he found actually. I didn't even know she was growing anything. And he's like, "Did you see the new baby growth?" And I got really excited.
If you have a favorite plant, or if you'd like to give us some plants or send us some plants, let us know.
We're open to receiving.
Yeah, we're open to receiving or hearing what your favorite kind of plants are. We have no preference. We used to be, I don't know, we had so many succulents, we didn't know what to do with them. And then we started getting pathos or pathos, however you say it. And we've just expanded. And so what kind of plants are we redoing today?
So these are both pathos. There's a very fancy word for it, which you can Google it because I am not trying to say it. And honestly, the one that's growing way past its capacity is this one. When I bought her, she was just a tiny little cutting, and she's grown a lot, and it continues to grow. And I just want her to have a little bit more space. And I had bought this one a while back just because I can't go to a plant shop and not buy a plant. So I bought it, and she's pretty good. Like, she doesn't need to change locations, but we're gonna change her because she needs a friend. She's just too little to be on her own. So we're just gonna combine both of them into this big white container. So to start, we are using Miracle Grow, just
not a sponsor.
Not sponsored. It's just the one that we have, and it's just the dirt that we're gonna use for that. So I'm just gonna put about 2 full ones of this one. Can you hold that for me? Actually, we might need 3. This is a really big container.
Very large.
This is why we do this in the kitchen, because it's messy. 2. Yeah, we'll do 1 more. And we'll fill in it because the plants are just really short, so we want them to not be too deep in the container. We'll have them kind of sit on top of all the dirt, and we'll open a little bit of space in the middle to get them in there, and we'll wet the dirt a little bit just so that it can blend with the dirt that's already in the 2 pothos. We're doing more like 3.5 because we didn't realize how tall this thing was. Okay, perfect. So now that we have that, if you want to bring one of them over here, grab that one, and we can switch spots actually. You're gonna grab all the stems of them, just softly, and we waited for the dirt to dry up so it can be easier to maneuver out. You don't have to do it, but it's just a little bit easier. They're too small. So if I wouldn't have waited for them to dry out, I probably would have broken some stems trying to get it out. You can also, since this is plastic, you can also just do this a little bit and it'll separate it from the container. If it's not plastic, you can't do it. So we'll separate those from the container, and I'll do the same on this one. This one's super easy. Like that?
Whoa.
Perfect. So you can see all the, we're not putting it in there yet. You can see all of the roots kind of growing everywhere, and she actually needs to be repotted. That's a lot of roots. And all I'm gonna do is slowly massage it and get rid of some of the dirt that's attached to it. So yeah, just press on it and make sure all the extra dirt is coming out of it. Just slowly to get rid of all of it. We want it to be close to the root. It's okay. They're cutting, so even if they were to come off a little bit, they'll grow again as soon as we put them in.
You want all this dirt off?
Not all of it, just enough to be able to maneuver it back into this one. Okay, so for example, mine, this is as much as I'm gonna take off. It's all the roots right here. And then I'm gonna open a little bit of space over here, and I'm just gonna place them all and then fill in.
I'm sorry if you die. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm not gonna die. That's the good thing. If you wanna start out with a plant that you want to see how you do, get a pathos. Pathos are really hard to kill.
They're very resilient.
They're very, very resilient. How are you doing? You good? That's good.
That's good.
So we'll open a little bit of space here, and then you're gonna put it in there.
Okay.
Perfect. So we're gonna just maneuver it in there. Move it around a little bit, move the dirt around. Perfect. So once she's in there, she's somewhat secure in the dirt.
So even though they're two different colors, they are the same plant?
They're the same plant, they're just probably two different types of the same plant. Okay. So,
Man down.
And that's okay. Okay, so now we can tell, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can still see the roots on it, and I'll show it on this one right here. There are some roots that are still showing. So what we'll do is we're actually gonna grab some more dirt. Getting dirty today.
Oh.
Whoa. And we're just gonna throw it in there and then move it around to fill in all of the roots that are out. We'll do a little bit more. It's not if you put it all in one side. Do you want to try to move it around a little bit so that you can fill in all the spots? There you go. Oh, yeah, don't lift it. You're just moving the dirt.
I did the complete opposite of what you were asking me to do. Okay.
So we're gonna grab just a little bit more, and that this I'm gonna just grab with my hand.
I love getting my hands dirty so much. It's such my favorite thing.
Don't lie. Don't lie to the people watching. He hates it. He hates getting his hands dirty. This is why I repot. So honestly, this is more for him to know what I do on a day-to-day basis for our babies. Okay. So now the dirt is pretty up top. All of the roots are now hidden and under the dirt. We're giving it a lot of space for it to grow. So they both have actually pretty small roots, and now they'll be able to grow in here. I like to always, after everything, I like to just add a little bit of water. And the water will just set the dirt. It's not really to water the plant, it's just to set the dirt. And give them, especially since there's two different roots, so that they can kind of combine together with the binding of the water. It's pretty much the only reason why I do it. And it's not honestly a lot of water, it's just enough so that the dirt on top can. Okay, how does that look?
I think it looks like a plant in a new pot.
You're so silly. But now we'll be able to kind of give you some time growth, I guess. As time goes by, we'll be able to show you how she's doing, if she's growing, if she's dying, if she dies. She she won't die. But you guys can kind of now see both of them together. It's kind of cute to have the two different colors though. And this is actually one of our kitchen plants. These plants can withstand a lot of low light, so we like to put these in the kitchen. The kitchen gets sunlight probably the last 3 hours out of the whole day. So before the sun goes down, the way that we're located, the kitchen gets the lighting between like 3:30 and like 5:30.
Yeah.
We get direct lighting here, so they don't need a lot of light. So that's why we put them in the kitchen. And that's here, right here, so you guys can see it. So cute now and big, and she's actually going to go. We have a little space right here. She's gonna go right there.
Wow. And just like that, a new member of our family.
And you two members combining, and we'll show you these ones, but this is a cutting that his grandmother gave us. And we actually have it on water until she grows enough roots. Once the roots grow a little bit more, then we'll change it into one of these pots or something like that to kind of transition it out. She actually needs a little bit of water. So look at that. Showing your plant. Give her life again. So, another pathos. But yeah, today you guys got to kind of see our repotting process. We have a ton of plants that we repot all the time. We're actually gonna start doing a little garden that we got for Christmas, and it has 4 different, it's actually really cute. It comes with everything for you to plant your own garden, and it has 4 different kinds of spices, and it teaches you how to grow it from the ground up, I guess. It's just a very long process. So we'll start it.
It's by a company called Garden Republic, not a sponsor. And we will most likely have you guys with us when we do that, because it did not look easy. And I think you may enjoy seeing us go through that. So.
Yep. But that's it. Did you like it? Are you gonna help me now repot plants from this point on?
I will help you water them.
Okay.
Because I'm really good at doing that. But if I don't have to touch the dirt, I don't know. I think I'll be good. So.
My husband, ladies and gentlemen.
If there's any, like I said, if there's any plants that you guys like, or if there's any Instagram accounts of plant parents that you love, we love Plantarina. We follow a bunch of plant shops around where we are.
If you saw something that we did today that's just completely wrong and you are plant genius,
keep it to
please-
yourself.
Oh. Let us know.
Oh.
Let us know so we can grow and learn, because we don't know all the things. We just kind of Google it and go with it and then try to show other people, like, if we know what we're doing. But they haven't died yet. All the plants that we've repotted, they're still alive. So, you know, we're doing something good.
We are. Well, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give us a follow on Instagram at The Condos. We'd love for you to join our little community. And if there's anything you'd like to see us do or talk about, because we do have a podcast, The Condos Couch. You can find that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever it is that you listen to stuff. We release 1 episode every other month at The Condos Couch. And so we'd love it if you, joined us for that.
Absolutely.
Anything you want to say? Anything else?
No, that's it. Just go ahead and follow us on our Instagram. And we'll post pictures there on how our plants are doing, especially that one, so you guys can kind of follow along and to see if we didn't kill it or if we did kill it. And that's it for today.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next time.